Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a half cut crease. I'm not really sure what colors I want to use yet, so whenever I look through my palettes I will figure all that out. But for now I'm just going to start by priming and moisturizing and priming my face, and then I'm going to jump right into my eyes and eyebrows, and then get on with the face after all that's done. So I'm going to use my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. We're going to put a little bit of this on, like a small amount. And I'm going to take just a little bit of coconut oil. I use the 100% pure coconut oil. It's the brand True Goodness from Myers. It just comes in this big jar. They have huge jars at Myers and Walmart and whatever else you guys stores have out there. And you just want to dab just a little tiny bit on your fingers, and I try to rub it into my fingers because it's oil and my skin is very dry, but I don't want too much because it's not like nighttime. So and then while we let that stuff soak into my skin, we're gonna jump right onto the eyes. I am going to do one eye off camera, and then I'm gonna do one eye on camera. So I will be right back. Okay, so one eye is done. I did a half cut crease. I already got my eyelashes on. And then there's gonna be a line of glitter where the cut crease is at. The inner color is like a bright purple, and then the outer is pink, and then I put like a burgundy color out here. So I zoomed in so that you guys could see more closely of what I'm doing on this eye. And I also did my eyebrows off of camera because they aren't looking the best right now, bare, and I will do a brow routine later on when I get them done and I can really show you guys much better. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the Sephora Pro palette. This is the editorial one. And we're gonna go in with this bright pink color here. Okay, so I'm going to be taking that on a Morphe M573. I'm just gonna dip into the pink color, and we're just gonna set, or we already set with translucent powder. I'm already primed, so I'm gonna put them into my crease, and above my crease it's gonna be my transition color. Okay, so as you can see, it isn't too pigmented as of right now because of the first layer, and the brush really blends it out. So I'm going to go in with a second layer, and I'm just gonna dab in there a little bit, tap off the excess, and go in with my second layer. Okay, so don't mind if there's going to be any fallout on the sides or whatever. That's what you do in your eyes first for, so you can wipe away the fallout, and you can also sharpen up the edge with a makeup remover wipe. So as you can see, it is more pigmented with that second layer. So the second color I went in with to build up the pink color some more, I went with a Morphe Y17, which is a smaller blending brush, and I went in with the darker color next to it. I will say it doesn't really, the way it looks in the pan isn't how it comes off on the eye, which I thought it was going to be like a darker burgundy pink, but it is not, so I had to go in with another deeper color to deepen up the edges. So go ahead and dip in, tap off the excess, and this is going to go in your crease mainly, and then you can go down. If it gets all over your lid, that's okay, because the inner part is going to get cut into a crease and added another color. So either way, it doesn't matter. Alright, so that did build up a lot of the pink color. I'm going to go back in with the Morphe M573, and I'm not going to add any more color. I'm just going to wipe it across the edges here to blend them more together so it doesn't look so harsh. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Morphe M443, and it's a small kind of compact shader brush. It's fluffier than a normal shader brush because it packs on more color. And then we're going to dip into another palette. This is the Babilla Pro. This is the Maroon Mayhem, and this is what it looks like. We're gonna go in with these two corner colors. We're gonna mix them together. Just dab your brush in there and then tap off the excess. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna start right here, and you just want to kind of dab the color in, and then you're gonna start slowly blending it, but you don't want to bring it all the way in. You just want to stay on that outer V shape. Now we'll go back in with the first brush that we used. Once again, I'm not going to dip any color into it, and I'm just going to blend out this a bit more, so once again it won't be so harsh. So to me that is deep enough. It pretty much looks the same as it did on this eye. So now I'm going to cut the crease. I just use my Tarte Shape Tape, and I have the color light, and I'll put some on the back of my hand, about this amount, and I'm going to use my Morphe M17 brush. It's just a small concealer brush. I will stop about right here, and then I'm going to get more concealer on my brush, and I'm going to start bringing it down. So that's how it's gonna look. Usually I would go in right after my concealer with a cream color just to set that, but instead I'm just gonna go in with the purple color that I used. That way the concealer it's not a white concealer, which usually you want to use a white base to brighten the colors underneath, but I feel this way also with concealer will keep it bright and the color will still be there. So I'm gonna use just a packing shader brush. This is the Morphe M124, and then I'm gonna dip into this color and this color at the same time. I will tap my brush right here on the edge, and I'll kind of smear it out to blend the colors together from the corner and where my crease is cut. I'm also going to go back in with that deeper shade at the corner of my eye, and I'm going to blend it this way, that way they kind of combine together. And if you can kind of see like this little white line. It's very small, which it's easy to fix. Don't worry about that with this right now because you are going to be putting glitter over it, so that's easily going to hide that. Usually you would just keep on blending and it would eventually like fade away. Now we are going to take the Morphe M433 and we're going to take those two corner shades again from the Bella palette. Now we're going to take the deeper shades, the corner shades, and we're going to put them back in the crease and blend this way, and we're going to stop right here and just kind of, my word is whoosh it all together to blend it together. And then go back in with the first brush, the Morphe M573, and blend out the harsh edges. Now I'm going to take a makeup remover wipe and I'm going to wrap it around my finger. And start here and just pull tightly and don't let go. And just keep going up till it's like that. Okay, now for the glitter liner, what I do is I will take my Duo lash adhesive, the brush on one, and I will put that down first just to make sure that the glitter really stays on, because these are the NYX liquid crystal body liner and they do take a while to dry, and I've noticed when I put the Duo glue down first, it helps it dry faster. You don't want to get too much on your brush, and you just want to start in the corner and work your way up. And then go in with your crystal or glitter liner. This is the color Crystal Silver, and you'll just follow where you put the glue down. And the glue really grabs the glitter, so it really makes it pop. So what I'll do is I'll start to fan it. You'll be able to tell when it's dry because like right now it feels wet, you just will know. Okay, now what I'm going to do is my liquid liner. I am using the NYX Epic Ink Liner in black. This is the only felt tip liner that I can use. I usually hate felt tips. I was using the NYX matte liquid liner just in the tube with the brush tip, which I still use, but ever since I found this one, it's a lot easier. And like I said, this is the only one that works for me. And then I'm going to just curl my eyelashes, and I'm going to be putting mascara on and my eyelashes. And I'm using the Voluminous Lash Paradise, the L'Oreal mascara. For some reason, every time I'm on camera, I can't talk. And as you can see, the glitter got on my lid there, which is why you want to let it dry. Okay, and today for lashes, it's affordable and it's my favorite pair so far. But these ones are from Kiss. I don't have the container that they came in, but they look like this, and they're called Midnight. And there's other styles, I just haven't found any of the other ones yet where I live. But they're cheap and they're foam ink lashes, and they're just really, I don't want to say too dramatic, but when you do an eye like this, they really make it pop some more. And I think they're like $5.99 a pair. And then I'm going to be using my House of Lashes black lash. Now, since my eyes are pretty dramatic, I'm not going to go too heavy on the face. I'm not going to like contour. I'm just going to like bronze up the skin a little bit, do a light concealer. So I'm not going to go all out. So I like my eyes to be the main focus when they are dramatic, and when I want them to really pop with like the glitter liner, I like to do minimal on my face. Okay guys, so this is the eye. If you guys make mistakes on your eyes, don't worry. I'm still learning myself, so I want to try to keep in the mistakes, not all of them obviously, but some of the mistakes I make, because I want you guys to know that everybody's making mistakes. All these big YouTubers, they still make mistakes. And I want you guys to mainly know that I am still learning myself. I'm still practicing every night, or most nights when I'm not too tired from work. I'm still practicing because I do love makeup so much, and I want to create looks for you guys that we can all recreate and all of this. So please do not give up. If you mess up, you can take a break. You have to just keep practicing. Just practice all you can. Alright, so I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Prime. It is the Blur and Illuminate. Alright, so I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. I'm going to be using one of my favorites. It's the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow Foundation, and my color is 205 Natural Beige. This is one of my favorite foundations. I'm going to be mixing it today though with my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this is in the color Ivory Beige. And then I'm going to go in with my favorite foundation brush. This is the Morphe M444. So now I'm going to be using my Pro Glow, and this is in the color Classic Ivory. I'm going to be using the Match Perfection. This is the Rimmel. Wears for up to 13 hours, contains vitamin C and E. And I got the color Light, which is 245. And it's the Squeeze Top one. I actually really like these concealers, like the LA Girl. I've only tried a few of the LA Girl ones. And then I actually have a beauty blender wet today. Get my Laura Mercier powder. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this big poof thing and I'm gonna press my translucent powder, and I'm gonna kind of push it into the poof. Today for bronzer, I think I'm going to use, it's a Physician Formula Bronze Booster, and it's in the color Light to Medium. I'm going to take my Morphe E41. I use my Morphe Y11 to really get into my eye area. Now we're going to bronze. I'm going to use my favorite bronzing brush, the Morphe M527. Dip into this Physicians Formula. Alright, so I'm feeling bronzed. I do need to bronze up my nose. And this is the same brush I used in my first video. It is the Morphe brush with no number. It came in that set. The one that came in this packaging, the copper. Make sure you really blend this out, and then I'm gonna take some translucent powder. I'm just gonna use the NYX High D finishing powder. I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and dab it in there. Sit for a minute, and then I usually don't do this too often. I don't really like the look of a really sharp contour, and plus, like I said, I don't want to contour, I just want to bronze my skin. But I am going to take this yellow powder from the Wet n Wild contouring palette and just to brighten up this area here. I'm going to put some blush on, and I'm going to put on a little bit of highlighter, and then I'm going to finish the eyes, and then we'll be all done. So now for blush, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild. The color is gone, the name of it. I've had it for a while. It's a shimmery one, but it doesn't come off shimmery, but it's like a peachy, I don't really know if you can see the shimmers in it, but it's got like a gold reflex. Very pretty blush. And I'm going to use this on my Morphe Y4. I'm just going to, now these are really pigmented, so I'm just going to go in with a little bit and tap off as much excess. I've used plenty of Wet n Wild today. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder, and this is in the color Precious Petals. I love this. This is so cheap. It's a lot more blending than some that I've seen on my Anastasia A23. Now we're just going to finish the eyes. I'm going to take the Sephora Pro editorial palette back. I'm going to combine the two pinks that we used. I'm going to use this. It's just a brush that I got a while back in like one of those palettes with like 30 something brushes from Amazon. Most of them aren't like anything special, but some of them are keepers. Apparently, this is one that I get. It's just like a shader brush. And I'm just going to hit really close from my waterline all the way across. Alright, and then I'm going to take this Morphe E43, just a flat definer brush, and I'm going to dip into the purples. Tap off the excess. And this I'm just going to press right into my waterline. Right, and then I'm gonna put some mascara on my lower lashes, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone, set my face, and now I always use, to highlight my brow bone and inner corner, I use the Masquerade by Juvia's Place, and I use the color, I don't want to say it wrong, Giza or Giza, I don't know, but it's this color right here. It is so beautiful. And I always put this on with a Morphe M321. Dip it in there. I almost forgot a lip color. Okay, so with this color, I might just go for like a nudie pink. I'm actually gonna go for this. I don't have a lip liner on me, so I'm gonna be just using the Milani liquid lipstick in Adorable. These are my favorite liquid lipsticks from the drugstore. They don't dry my lips out at all. They just feel really good. And I'm going to set on top of that this new Vivid Hot Lacquer from Maybelline in the color Charm. I haven't used these yet. It matches that color really good though. Right, now let's set our face. I'm going to use the Milani Make It Dewy. I just found this and I'm so happy it's at my Walmart now. Whew. That mist is really good. I'm actually going to put on my Pearl Essence Coconut Water from TJ Maxx also. Just gonna put a little bit and I fan everything in. Alright guys, this is the finished product. Beautiful pink and purple half cut crease glitter liner. It's pretty simple. After practice and practice, everybody, it will just get easier and easier as you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for already supporting me on my first video. I honestly, for my first video, didn't think that I was going to do as well as I did with the views and the likes and the subscribers. So please keep it up. I'm happy to do this. I have been wanting to do this for so long, and I'm finally getting started, and it's just filling my heart that I have support already. So please let your friends know, your family, everybody, to just subscribe, and I will keep making videos for you guys if you want to request any. For my 5th or 6th video, I will do a Q&A just so people can get to know me a bit more, so I get more on a personal level with you guys to feel like we are more connected and friends. So please don't forget to like this video and let me know what you think in the comments. Bye everybody.